There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Gonna do some more Factorissimo. I presented a choice in Discord to do Factorissimo, Oxygen Not Included, or Portal 2. I actually installed Portal 2 yesterday. It's been a long time since I played that. Actually, let me see, when was the last time I played it? 2013 was the last time I played it. But I really like that game and I want to do it again. So one of these streams coming up, I'm going to play Portal 2. I'm not sure how long it takes to get all the way through it. Probably more than one stream. And I don't know if you guys remember, but in that game, Ricky Gervais and J.K. Simmons do some of the voices. And that was back before they got really famous. So it's very well done, in my opinion. But anyway, today we're going to keep working on this Factorissimo base. I started building the mall last time. So we're going to keep doing that. And getting that going. So we were starting to do just some, I don't know, I guess just some basic setup and explanation of how this is going to work. I have, let's see, 379 bots in here. I think I definitely want to get more bots in. So let's go see if I've got more bots available yet. And we'll throw those in there. Let's see. Bots were being made in the science area, right? And we do need more smelting. Copper in particular looks like we're running low on. Okay, Logi bots. Yeah, there's almost another 200. I think we'll start with like 500 in there, and then we'll take it from there. Oh, I remember what the goal was. The goal was to fill all the roboports. So what was that going to be? That was going to be 1,400 bots. Yeah, maybe I don't need that many. We'll see. We'll start with 500 and then we'll see how it runs. I'll probably need more than that, to be quite honest. But we'll see how it goes once we get things up and running. Okay. Oh, I need to connect to voice chat. All right, so I'm connected to voice chat in Discord. I mentioned in the last stream that, or not the last stream, but the one before that. Actually, the last stream, I forgot to do it. But what I'm trying to do is to have my Twitch chat voice channel, which is available to Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers. If anybody wants to hop in on voice chat, I mean, you'll be live in the stream, but if you want to hop in and say hello or do a little commentary on the game, that is where you can do that. Okay. Let me do one other thing here too, real quick. Bear with me a moment, please. Okay, there we go. All right. Creed of Dragons, how you doing? Having a good day? Hope you are too. Just got up relatively recently. Okay. Yeah, so I think we can start building stuff in here. But first we have to start feeding it with material. Okay, now I guess the original plan was to bring in material by bots. And then from the outside. So let's go do that. That means we're gonna need more bots for that too. Yeah, the copper situation is pretty dire. I might have to do something about that before we can even get too much further with this. Yeah, logistics bots are a bit slow. I need to make more roboports, and for that I need some steel. Actually, making roboports in the bot mall might be a good idea. But first we gotta feed it with some components. Yeah, we're gonna need more than that. Unfortunately, we still have a little bit of handcrafting ahead of us here. Okay, there's 4 more. Hey, Own Galaxy, how are you? Ooh, what's going on up there? Some big attacks. Yeah, lost a couple turrets there. They're getting feisty. All right, so let's get Roboport set up. I wish you could do roboports like power poles where you just drag it and then once it gets to maximum range, it automatically places it down. I think that would be nice. Okay, and actually I think I'll put 2 roboports like right in front here. Because we're gonna need to have bots be able to charge easily. No, I don't want to cover that. There we go. Okay. Alright, and then we need to put some Logi bots out here. And for that, I am going to steal a few from here just to get things moving. Okay, so now we got logistics bots. Isn't belts faster? Yeah, it will be faster, at least to begin with, but I want to... Either way, we're going to need to put it into chests to get it inside. Hey, C Black. Appreciate that, sir. 11 months. Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, belts will be faster. Yeah, maybe since we're at the end of the bus, maybe belts would be a good idea. Okay. Yeah, why don't we do belts? Now I do have chests right inside here, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to put a chest on the outside. Hey, K-Mac. Okay. So we'll put chests on the outside, have those feet to the inside. Do I want balance mode? I think I just want it to come in, right? I don't care if anything stays in. Okay, we'll get rid of this for now then. Okay. So let's feed it. We'll feed it a belt of iron. We'll feed it a belt of copper. I'm going to have to make some of these fast mini loaders. Let's bring in some steel. Okay. Hang on, guy. Okay. There. We'll do it like that. Oh, jeez. Let's grab some red circuits. Yeah, the voice channel is open. Feel free to hop in if you guys want to. If you don't want to, that's okay too. I know some people might feel a little hesitant about putting... Whoa, I don't need that many red circuits. Jeez. 2 or 3 stacks. That's all I need. Yeah, and I need a lot more steel. Yeah, I know some people are perhaps not super comfortable having their voice go out on the internet. That's understandable. Okay. Oh, forget it. Jeez. That Roboport's taking forever. Okay. Too noisy there, huh? Hey, K-Mac, how are you? All right, and let's put these on the hotbar somewhere. Feed in, feed in. Oh, these need power. Huh. I don't think I realized that. Get these all facing the proper direction. Okay, and then we need to power them up. Okay. So, some stuff is coming in now. Yeah, see, here comes the iron. And I'm going to put a limit. I'll have to put a limit on the chest outside too, I think. So we'll put some reasonable limits on these chests. You know, I think we'll just say, let's just say 500 or 5 stacks. You might get in on the voice thing. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, see if that's working. Yeah, good. Mr. Astronaut. I almost said astronaut, but that wouldn't be right. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. All right, so I'm just copying this around so that they're all limited to 5 stacks by default. Okay.
Decided to jump in here before K-Mac did, you know.
Oh, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Good.
Let me warm up my voice a little bit. I haven't said anything for a little bit.
Oh, well, sounds good to me. How's everything going?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Good. All right. So there's not much copper getting down there right now. So we definitely need more of that, but let's get some red and green circuits in there. And with some circuits and iron and copper and steel, we should be able to build most of what we want.
How's the back doing? Do you believe? If my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, it's doing better. Doing better. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I tweaked my back last weekend, and it's been bothering me all week. Still, yeah, there's still a little bit, of discomfort, but it's not nearly as bad as it was last week. So I think I'm almost over it. Just got to be careful with it.
Can't,
Oh,
can't say that is one of them that take your time, make sure you don't overdo it. That's not something that's easy to get over when
yeah,
it's yeah.
right. Yeah, it's hard. Okay, so I'm limiting these. I'm going to limit these to 1 stack. Looks like I've already collected quite a lot of steel and iron before I thought to do that, but... Okay, yeah, so let's see what we can make so far. Now, one of the things that I want to get going is... or are lasers. So let's see what we need to make laser turrets so we can start getting those producing. Steel, green circuits, and batteries. So let's get some batteries tossed in there. And that one we can do like this. Oh, what happened? Oh, no copper, right? Okay. Yeah, it looks like copper might need to come like right now. So let's put in some more. Oh, and I need to power this up too. Let's put in some more copper smelting. I think I'm gonna have to do that before I'll be able to get much further here.
So inquiring minds want to know. You asked about another series slash mod. How's it going?
Oh, with the space block?
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I was like, I knew it was some space something, and I was trying to find it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, well, I just started playing it. I only have like about an hour on the map so far. But yeah, there's a mod called Space Block that I started checking out. And I wanted to see if it was something that I thought I would like to play. So far it looks pretty cool. So, we'll see. I'll play with it a little bit more and just to see how it progresses. But right now, I think it would be a pretty good candidate for either streaming or a YouTube series.
you seem to be a trendsetter. That's why I was asking. I haven't. I don't think I've heard too much about it, or I haven't. It hasn't made across the YouTube feed as a
Oh, okay.
When you started doing Fissimo, my YouTube. All the other creators seem to have something mixed with it, and it's kind of funny. So this
Yeah.
is one of the ones where like, okay, what's the trend about to go to now type thing. So
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to think that it's my influence that is making people do that. I don't know if that's actually the case or not, but it's
just saying it's happened more than once, and
oh, okay.
just just putting it out there.
Okay.
You are one of the cornerstones for Factorio.
Well, thanks for saying so. I've been doing this a while. That's for sure. Now, the space block thing was not my idea. So I've been watching videos from Droca, Droca. He's the guy that did the. He's the guy that did the Joseph. I don't know if you guys remember that, the automatically expanding base that I demoed. I demoed on Twitch once or twice. It's been a couple months, I think, since I did that. But he's the guy that wrote that, and he does YouTube videos. He has a pretty small audience so far, but he's getting more and more attention. And he just started playing on Space Block, so I saw that and I said, "Hey, that looks pretty cool. I gotta give that a try. So, see how it goes. But what I like about it is, you know, and I was talking about this in Discord yesterday. What I like about it is it's kind of similar to C Block, which I think is interesting since you have to build your own space. But one thing that prevented me from playing C Block a lot is just because it's really complex. You know, it's based on Angel's mods and Bob's mods and all the stuff with, you know, dealing with byproducts and stuff. So I never got very far with it just because I reach a point. I guess if the game gets too complex, like for me, that's a little too complex. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just, you know, the way that I like to play. It's a little too complex for me. It tends to slow down the pace of the game too much for my personal tastes. I know a lot of people really enjoy it and disagree with me, and that's okay. It's just that, you know, everybody's got their own preferences. I'm finding that over the years of playing this game that my personal preference is for more closer to a vanilla type of recipe set, at least. So the cool thing so far that I like about Space Block is it's mostly vanilla recipes. Now to get started, there are different recipes that you need to get ores and things. Obviously, since there are no ore patches in a game like that, so you have some alternate recipes that you can use to generate those things. You know, from space matter or whatever they call it.
That
so
actually does sound pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I'm not a heavy modded fan. I enjoy. I guess you could say I enjoy watching them more than I enjoy playing the heavily modded ones. So that would be where, you know, there's like a lot of games that I prefer to watch over actually doing them. Like Dwarf Fortress, for example, is a really good game to watch. But I
not to play.
I cannot play. I mean, people make it enjoyable, and it's the people like you, for example, that make it enjoyable versus where I sit down and I'm like, no, this is management, you know, and then it's like flashback to work, and I'm like, this is no longer fun. I need you to do this now. No, I don't want to do this now because I prefer to do this lower skill job over here first. But I want you to do this now. But like, no, I'm going this way. And oh, by the way, it's time for me to go to sleep. So I've been playing Oxygen Not Included. So they're like, cool, I'm almost done with this important thing that I need. But it's sleep time. Thank you. Have a nice day. I will see you on the next cycle. So yeah.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too much like work.
I mean, but this one's not bad. Dwarf Fortress was just too much. It was too much of a management, and so the part where you get too complex, where you're like, okay, you have to get down to the micro. There's a difference of enjoy, and then it's a full on job, like total consuming. Yeah,
I hear you. Yeah,
there's a few mods I do like. I would prefer that, or it should say that they would put into the base game, like be able to reroute water and be able to dig, you know, or at least pump transfer into like a pond and whatnot, you know. So there's somewhat of a
okay. In this game,
or
you mean?
in Factorio. So basically, you could effectively make reservoirs, and so that they would actually run out. You know, I do believe I think that would be a nice challenge. So it's not a you get one source and then that's a forever source, you know, kind of like oil.
Yeah.
You can get it. You have a buffer. So the mechanic itself is already there. And then you basically you would pull from that water and then you would have to move. But you could also, you know, shovel water. Would it be abused? Yeah, because people would just make moats around their base and be like, "Cool, I'm done." But then you could just turn off the biters. I'm not a fan of turning off the biters, but I usually use the standard features as being one of the defense. So I don't try to landfill. I like grid bases. I like busts. I just don't make it that way. I enjoy watching it. I just don't build that way.
Yeah.
I use trains a lot more for moving stuff around.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah, and for anybody who's wondering, that's C Black talking, and C Black he's the guy that kind of gave me a lot of initial encouragement to start streaming, and helped me out a lot at the beginning when I first started to do this. So he and I have been chatting quite a lot over the last couple years. Wow, how did that get so far up there? All right, let's see here. I'm trying to use up. Okay, I don't have any more yellow stuff. I guess that's fine. Actually, I can just feed that straight in. I'm not sure how many more times I can branch off of this yellow belt before it's not enough. Okay, that should work.
it's okay, Mac.
Now I gotta get... Alright, there's the coal. Alright, so now we gotta feed in more smelters. Or not more smelters. What am I trying to say? More ore. That's what I'm trying to say. I've got some plastic in my inventory. I'm gonna feed it into the red circuit build here. Let's see. Can I make Power Armor Mk3? Okay. I'm gonna need the speed modules and stuff. We'll come back to that. Alright, so I need a bunch of mining drills. I'm gonna need 120 mining drills to get those 2 additional lines running. Yeah, so let's grab more gears. I've got some green circuits. I need iron plate. And it sucks that I'm still handcrafting this stuff, but what are you gonna do? That's what I'm trying to fix.
Yeah, I jumped on the community servers going to play with them guys, and they're like, "Yeah, it's been up for a little while." And I walk in and I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's been up for a little while. Holy crap!" You know? I'm like, "It's this is not a little while."
Yeah, I
On
jumped in there, I don't know, about a week ago, and everything is done. It's just, there was really not much left to do except try to expand. So I went out nuking biter bases to clear the pollution cloud.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
we got some hardcore players that just it's like hit the ground running at full tilt.
yeah, there's a couple of guys that got in there, and I mean, in a short time, there was so much done. I think Apache jumped in there, and he just said, "Well, y'all don't need me."
Yeah, I agreed. It was when I looked in there. I'm like, okay, y'all have already surpassed my my main skill point, and I'm like, yeah, I will. Yeah, it was like I am at the level of let me go look how to do this. Yeah, you're pretty low. I got you turned up, Baymac. Metal Life also was saying that you're really low as well too.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm looking for.
I turned you up to like 150% to bring you on up a little bit.
Yeah,
Thanks.
something you got to figure out if you want to do some of this broadcast stuff.
Yeah, I know, and that's exactly. That has been a slow burn trying to get all this stuff sorted out. I finally have all the audio and visual or video capture stuff. Now I just got to figure out how to do it.
Don Lack said that one yellow belt of coal can run 666 furnaces. So thanks for that. I don't think I'm going to run out of coal anytime soon in there. So what do you, K-Mac, what are you planning on doing content-wise?
You know, my big thing has always been the overhaul mods. Yeah, we're talking about those just a little bit ago. Space exploration, all the mods that need, I think, a lot of knowledge that you can get into the wikis or like space exploration. They've got the Informatron part of the mod suite for that.
Yeah.
And that's okay, but a lot of people miss that for some reason, and it's they just blunder their way through stuff. And I think for me, I think I play more like you. I want the numbers. I want to know that I'm doing it right, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking about maybe throwing some content together to, from start to finish. For instance, a lot of people don't know that space exploration has its own default setting to make the mod get the right look and feel when you start out. There's different settings suite just for space exploration, and
right.
People, they miss that. They don't realize, and for some reason, when you've got that mod loaded, it doesn't default to those settings automatically. Especially if you're bouncing back and forth from one mod set to another and you're syncing up against multiple saves, you'll lose that default setting, and then you'll crank up another game and it's totally wrong.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
So that may be one thing. There was a discussion on Discord the other day that I guess 2-3 weeks ago that was about Hellmod and how to get oil right, which for the most part is pretty straightforward for a lot of people. Hellmod kind of approaches it backwards. You need your end result first, and
right.
they'll try to build it upside down, so to speak. And
that was me.
Yeah, but you're one of dozens, if not hundreds, of people that have tried to use Hellmod and have made that same thing. Done it that same way. Because you're used to the Kirk McDonald's, or you're used to some other mod that's a factory planner, and you don't realize, no, this one needs it upside down. It took me a long time to get there to where I could use it and hit my numbers, and I still struggle with it, especially with the overhaul mods like space exploration and some of those. You have a lot of feedback loops.
I'm just noticing that the the ammo belt is
a little sparse.
Starting to empty. Yeah. Need to get those lasers going soon. Yeah, I've always had a little bit of trouble getting Hellmod to do what I want when it comes to oil.
Not gonna lie, pretty much have a problem with it every time. Yeah. Just gonna put that out there, and it's like I'm a numbers guy, and yeah, I've lost a lot of the ability on keeping it straight in my head, so I have to put it down to where I can look at it again. I forget a lot of stuff, and Factorio is not forgiving when you keep forgetting you just create phantom bottlenecks like crazy. Well, I mean, it already forces you to make bottlenecks already, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, and a lot of people, they, that are controlling your micromanaging something instead of just looking at the ratios and letting the numbers guide you on how to build something.
I mean, I will go ahead and put it out there. You're not exactly watching any of my content for finding to be a lot smarter. You're just kind of maybe a little bit more escape stuff. Yeah, a little humor. Or yeah, or watching how not to do stuff, type thing. So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with. I understand this. I'm, I'm not here to be, the best. Like that's way too much work. Because yeah, like of course, Factorio players, for the ones that watch the content and whatnot, they can be nightmares because they're like, hey, you missed this, and this, and you're like, I didn't even think about that. I didn't miss it. I didn't know about it. That's a totally different. That's a different level. I've got a bunch of hours in, but I still look like I am a noob completely on the base one.
Well, that's a good thing about this game. It's like there's a high, I guess there's a high ceiling in terms of skills and stuff and knowledge. So if you like going deep into these games, this is a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like personally about games like Factorio and Oxygen Not Included and stuff like that. Like you don't get bored with it quickly because there's so much depth to the game.
The replayability of it, because you can just regenerate a map and changes the thing. Also, you add one mod, and one slight mod can completely change the game drastically.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, I think I'm at 300 cycles now on Oxygen Not Included, somewhere about 300 or so.
Oh, cool.
It's going okay-ish.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw some of the stuff you were talking about on Discord. Looks like you're getting along pretty well.
Yeah, trying to do the feedback loops and keep forgetting small things, and then I close it in. I'm like, why is it not working? I'm like, because I didn't finish that. I didn't see that part. And yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing the tunneling too, instead of just doing the big base area like wipeout and going from there. I tunnel my way through and find different ones. I've got I've got several, whatever you want to call it, the vents, a couple of volcanoes. Basically, I just uncovered enough to keep them from exploding, so that it doesn't force me to manage it right now, that I can build around to it and figure out how to manage it and what's the best way to use it. This is my longest first play. I played it a couple times before, but I think ranching is about as far as I got before, if I remember right, because that's where I started struggling. When you were doing it the first time around, no, on stream, I think.
Oh, okay.
When I first started playing again. It's another one of them, like the graphics is just awesome. I like the cartoon effect.
Yeah.
The animations is just awesome.
Yeah, the graphic style is really nice.
So it's really enjoyable to watch as well too. So I end up catching myself just laughing at the characters running around making faces.
I need some sound effects for me. Those sound effects just kill me in that game.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
All these little sounds that they make it's comical.
Yeah, that game is really well done.
Yes.
And like you said, the replayability is very high. I mean, I've started so many games on Oxygen Not Included. And the thing is, like, it doesn't really have, at least in my mind, it doesn't really have any clear endpoints. So you can make up your own goals, you know, every time you start a game. You know, like the one that I started where I just want to get a certain number of dupes in the base and that sort of thing. Let's see.
Yep. I'm trying to
this.
launch a rocket. That's the the proverbial. I want to do that one because I also want to do because you can do the same thing in RimWorld, which I didn't
okay.
know. And you can launch a rocket. It's technically that's what is supposed to happen is to get back off of it. And also found out that you can move in RimWorld, as in you're not like your starting area. And I'm like, well, that makes a little bit of a difference. I thought you were stuck in this one little thing. I'm like,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like to a different
you can do the other
different area
octagon or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's on the to do because I'll end up goofing off on like 1 or 2 games and be like, you know, kind of just bumbling along and using it back and forth. And that's what I've been doing.
All right.
Also, I've been playing Factorio, Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, and then Oni as well.
All right,
hopefully we'll have a little skit here soon for Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead.
I have to figure out how to get the copper ore in here.
A little tight.
Yeah. Maybe I need to run my outputs somewhere else.
I was say, can't you just take your, if you take the, and just split them out? Because right now you're trying to go on the inside, which you're trying to just run them on the outside. But then again, that's probably just move your problem from now to later.
What do you mean? The
ore
so going in?
Yeah, no, you're, oh, my bad. You're trying to get the copper plates into the other ones, right? Or all the way up?
I need to get the ore into this one in particular. That's an issue. So I'm not gonna route the copper plates down the middle. I'll bring them around the side.
Basically,
yeah.
Run them on the side. Yeah.
Can you flip the 2 on the right, flip them left to right inside, and then bring your ore in from the opposite sides?
Probably. But I already built it, so.
It's
Unless you bring, unless you bring it from the backside, but then you would have to change the inside as well too.
Yeah, I'll just do this. Well, actually, here. That one will go there. That one goes there. This one I will send there. And then, let's see.
So for a typical drumming session there, Mr. Drummer, how often do you you drum? I used to think I could drum. I really couldn't. I can make a few beats, but that's about it. How long do you actually, when you play, how long do you play for, type thing? Or practice?
Well, when I'm practicing, it's usually not too long. You know, maybe 30 minutes or an hour if I'm really intent on working on something. These days, most of the playing that I do is when we do a gig with the band. And for those, it's usually like about 3 hours of playing. You know, over the course of an evening, we'll do like 3 sets most of the time. You know, it depends on where we're playing and what the event is, but yeah, most of the time we'll play 3 sets, about an hour long each. And honestly, just having all that play time is really, it's enough to maintain my skills, you know. Now I really should practice more than I do, but you know, I got myself involved in lots of different stuff, so I don't have the time to practice drums as much as I need to be, you know, to be as good at drums as I would like to be. but you know, it's enough to have fun and you know, and keep my skills relatively sharp.
Nice. Shaggy, this is I'm C Black. K Max is the other guy that's talking. Typically, what all do y'all play on? Do y'all have like a set selection for y'all's songs, or do y'all?
Yeah. The band I'm in now does mostly like classic rock, so we do, you know, I guess you could call them hard rock hits from like, you know, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. We do a few newer tunes too. But it's mostly rock stuff, you know, like we do like Journey and Foreigner and Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, that kind of stuff. So we do a lot of those songs. But we also do some newer stuff. Like we have our band has a female singer. She's really fantastic. So we can do stuff like, you know, that have good female singers, you know, like No Doubt and Alanis Morissette and that sort of thing. And then we also do like a few country songs, depending on the crowd. At least where I live, there's a lot of country music fans, so sometimes we'll do some country tunes. And you know, I live in the Southwest, so we also do some rock songs in Spanish as well, because, you know, where I live, a lot of the people around here grew up listening to that stuff. So, and that's been interesting for me because I did not grow up listening to that stuff. So it's been cool to kind of learn a new style of music and see what I can do with that.
That's a nice. I really didn't. That was a new one. The rest of them I kind of expected. I was like, I know we talked about it before. I just couldn't remember. But the Spanish rock songs, that sounds like a new twist.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, some of them are different in style because you know, there's a lot of like Latin rhythm influence on it. But then a lot of the really popular rock songs in Spanish, you know, that people really like, you know, a lot of them are not really any different than the rock music that I grew up listening to, except for the language that the vocals are in. You know, so we do stuff from bands like Maná and Soda Stereo. I don't know if you guys ever heard of those bands, but they were pretty big, like in the 80s and 90s, had a lot of hits. And, you know, in the U.S., we don't get exposed that much to that kind of music, but some of those bands are huge, you know. Like they're packing arenas, just like Bon Jovi was back in the day, you know. So it's pretty interesting. But it's kind of nice to have some variety and always be working on new stuff and, you know, learning new tunes. And, you know, and I don't try to, well, and it's all cover songs, right? So, which means, you know, we're playing songs that somebody else wrote. And I don't always try to learn the songs note for note necessarily, but I need to at least kind of capture the same feel and overall style that the original song was written in, you know.
Soda Stereo is still touring.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I was laughing. I was like, man, that sounds like pretty crazy. I'm just gonna look that up. And yeah, Argentinian messing that word up. Rock band in Buenos Aires, 1982.
Yeah. Let me. I'll throw up a link to probably their biggest hit, which is one that we play in my band. You guys can check it out if you want. It's a great tune. It's a great tune. And this, in that video that I linked, that was when supposedly they were playing their last show ever. So you said that they're touring again. So I guess they decided to come out of retirement, but this is supposedly their last show ever. And you can see them jamming in front of like 100,000 people and the crowd just going absolutely nuts. Let's see. How far down do I need to take this copper? This is probably far enough, I think, once I get this to help.
It's on Billboard, it was saying tour dates for 2022.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Might have to go see them. Okay. So hopefully that'll fix the copper. And get our batteries running again. Looks like the belt's full now.
That's
Okay.
What you started off on was to build lasers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit of a rabbit hole.
Yeah. That's how this game goes, right? What the hell was I doing? I know I was working on something like 2 hours ago and I can't remember what it was. Okay. Yeah. So, lasers. Okay, so we got batteries. Yeah, I think we have everything we need for lasers. So let's start getting that set up. And I think let's do like 4. Well, let's see. What do these take again? Here we go. A lot of steel, a lot of circuits, and a lot of batteries. So let's build it up in this corner. Let me just ghost this down. Okay, all the way to the top. I just wanted to see where I needed to go if I'm going to start building at the top. Oh, and I need to check it this way too.
Yeah, I just realized I can't hear your game audio. Is that intentional?
No, that's not intentional. It is rather low right now.
I didn't know if you had it turned down. That was one of the things that made me have to go back and get an audio capture card because I'm using or planning to use my laptop to stream off of and play the game on my desktop. And I had to get all that audio and video over to the laptop. I had all kinds of problems.
Okay.
I wound up having to get hardware for all that.
All right. Yeah, I just turned it up a bit, so hopefully that helps.
Yeah, that when you went through and saying like what you were doing just to get into streaming, I was like, man, that's a super over the top, setup. But I mean, that's kind of where if you run into a second war, what you're doing is comment for a console where it's catching everything, because you can't broadcast unless you use certain things. But you also are limited to what you can do when you do that.
Well, I read through some things and very quickly realized that when you get into late game with space exploration and K2, the UPS issues get real because you're playing on 2 to 3 dozen surfaces at the same time. You've got all kinds of updates that are going on. Even with this new rig that I've got, I probably won't have a lot of issues, but if I was trying to do that and stream, I didn't want a chance, having some quality issues, frame rate issues and things like that. So I just decided to split that up, get hardware to do the capture process, and
A lot of your bigger streamers that are doing a lot more like processing and whatnot are doing what you're doing so that, they're letting the machine itself do what it's supposed to and then just basically sending the feed through and letting another machine do that process and do that process. Yeah. So that you're not, going like, hey, let me slow my game and and we do know that Factorio toward the end, you can get it to where, like you watching them like 10 to 15 frames a second type thing, and you're like, that's not cool. I mean,
And
if
those
you
guys
want to have,
aren't playing on lightweight hardware either. I mean,
no, they're not.
It's just the nature of the beast. So when in fact, when I started specking out this rig, I read a bunch of stuff on Reddit and some things here on Discord, and it was pretty evident pretty quickly that the magic
Whoa.
combination has.
I didn't want to do that.
Oh, they dumped out.
I just wanted to put this stuff in there. There we go.
Yeah. The RAM speed for Factorio is critical, especially the latency. CPU speed, and apparently because of the way AMD chips rely too heavily on cache, actually for Factorio, the Intel chips kind of outperformed AMD. I came to find out, but I'm brand loyal, so I went ahead with an AMD anyway.
All right. Let's see. For some reason, I missed the output inserters. Okay. So I got 4 machines making lasers. We'll let these run for a while. I set the limit on these to 100. And the reason I didn't do it higher is because I don't necessarily expect to have to expand the base much bigger than it is. Well, I take that back. I am going to have to build mining outposts at some point. So let's make this 200.
What's your build queue calling for? Because you've already ghosted those down, right?
Oh, the lasers? Yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot.
But are your outposts? Are you just building all the way around to the outpost,
230.
or are you going to do just a protected outpost? You know, versus expanding the wall.
No, I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna do each outpost with its own wall, and then we'll set up a supply train to feed it with repair packs and bots and stuff. Hey, Abuelita, how are you doing? I had, for breakfast, I had an egg and a piece of toast. And I'm drinking my coffee, the first one, and I'll have another one here pretty soon. And I'm anxious to hear what you had for breakfast.
I know it's like a cooking show coming when he's like, hey, I had this. It's like a premium cooking show.
He's our in-house gourmand.
Yeah, no. Like, I had artisan bread, and then we went to make some organic plum strawberries, and then we mixed it with
plum strawberries. Yeah, those are good.
Yeah. But like, what'd you have? I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, I have to leave the room whenever my wife puts on all the cooking shows and stuff like that. I said that's your fast way to get rid of me.
All right, I'm going to start building logistic chests. Oh, I'm going to need a 5th one, aren't I? Well, I don't use active providers that much, so I'll make the big 4 automatically. Yeah, screw it. We'll do them all. Let's put down one more.
Thanks for the hangout. I will be lurking for a while. I will go find some lunch. Somebody's already popped in the head to see if I was going to eat, and I'd ate a little bit on the late side. So,
all right, buddy.
I'm going to go drink my coffee. Enjoy.
Yeah, have a good one.
Thanks for hosting.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hopefully our little chat in here help you with your streaming thing.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Totally drawing a blank with the word I was trying to use now. Your growth, I think, or something. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. trying to be funny, and it was like, well, that's messed that one up. So I will exit on a goof off. So have fun.
All right, see you, buddy.
Good one.
All right, let's see. So this is yellow. This one needs to be green. And that can probably be 50. I don't typically use a whole lot of buffer chests. That one's blue. And that one is purple. And I'll change that to 50 as well. Whoops. All right. And we need red circuits. So let's get red circuits fed in here too. And we can use any of those belts. I'll feed them in right there.
Oh, did you put in that first mall? You still had like belts and some other stuff on.
Yeah, I still have I still have some basic logistics components and stuff like that at the moment. All right. So we'll split this off.
Mall, more like a mini mart.
Yeah, it's like a 7-Eleven. Okay.
Walmart, what is it, the neighborhood mart for Walmart.
Yeah. All right, so that'll get us some red circuits fed in here, so we can start building those chests. Yeah, and we could start doing logistics components in here as well. And that's actually, I think, one place where I do want a buffer chest, or multiple buffer chests.
Oh, for recycling.
Yeah, so we can recycle yellow belts. Yeah, and then again, I need to figure out some way to get... I need to figure out a way to get stuff from outside in here and stuff from here to the outside in an intelligent manner. I think that'll be kind of a challenge. We'll have to work on that next. Okay.
Eight potential inputs or outputs on each side, and that's from the outside. I think that's probably where your real challenge is going to be.
Yeah.
Squeak and all that stuff to get in there. You're almost, I guess, you're almost relegated even outside to use bots to a degree.
Yes. Yeah, and for getting stuff in and out of here, connecting the outside world to the mall. I want to figure out a way to do it with a single chest, like a single requester chest on the inside and a single requester chest on the outside, and try to figure out a way to automatically set the contents of those chests based on whatever the demand is. So I'll work on that. We'll work on that soon.
Apparently my volume is still like really low.
It's pretty low, yeah. I mean, I can hear you okay, but I don't know how that's coming through outside.
You got, yeah, you're wearing headset, so
Yeah.
it'll be easier for you than others. I don't know. I am looking for a setting. I went through so many changes with this thing just to get my voice to show up a few days ago that, oh yeah, it's not even registering hardly. Okay. I got the wrong thing here.
Are you using an audio interface?
No, this is just a all-in-one headset. No mic, headset just jacked straight into my laptop.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I've got a bunch of other devices for the capture and stuff like that that I think are interfering. I gotta locate that and shut that one down.
Yeah, I think I think you're probably at some point going to need to have a setup to where you can adjust the gain on your microphone. Otherwise, I think you're always going to be struggling with levels.
Well, the set that I've got has the thumb wheel volume, but I think that's just for the speakers in the headphone. I don't think
Yeah.
that's the gain for the mic. And I'm looking through settings in Windows to try to find that.
You know what? I should put some construction bots in here too. That way they can help me build this stuff. Let me go grab more construction bots. The mall is coming up. Nucchoris. I like that name. That's good. Let's see. What am I looking for here? I was coming for... Oh, yeah. Bots. We need more bots. Seems like our research has stopped. We'll have to check into that. I'll take some of those, and I'll take all of those. Yeah. What are we missing? I have no green science. What? Oh, okay. I guess that doesn't work. Well, I wanted to use up the buffer, right? So I did that. There we go. I wonder if I have that same problem elsewhere. Yes, I do. Okay, yeah, so it stopped working because I broke it.
Shaggy, how's my voice sound now? I think I found the boost. Is that any better?
It sounds about the same to me.
Okay. How about now?
Again, sounds pretty much the same. I mean, it might be a little bit louder, but I don't hear a big difference.
Yeah, I jacked it up to plus 20 dB boost, and it's still... I don't
Now it sounds a little better.
know. Okay.
Okay, there we go. So now I have some construction bots in here, so I can start to paste this stuff down and have them feed it for me, or build it for me. All right, so let me get some of these buffer chests, and I'm going to use that on the input side for the red belts. Wait a minute. Buffer chest. Yes. Okay. Okay, so this way it'll read the transport belts that I have in here. And these we can actually... Let me check something here. Okay, yeah, so I'm starting to see negative numbers. Now somebody was explaining that we see negative numbers on storage. I know we see that when there's a demand, but was it only when there's a bot on the way to pick something up that we see a negative number?
Yeah, I think it's when the bot, the job algorithm in the game is trying to figure out who's going to go get what.
Okay.
How much.
All right.
You'll see a neg on some items.
All right, and I think I'm going to need to...
Yeah, you need some more charging for those bots.
Yeah, I'll increase the power limit on this building so we can take up to 100 megawatts in here. So the buffer chest will allow us to recycle logistics, yellow logistics components without making more if we don't need them. But I think I need to set the output lower than what the request is on these for that to work. So I'm going to change this. Well, let's just make it like 25. I don't even need full stacks. Because we're really only going to be using these to feed the red stuff. And in fact, I could probably even just directly insert these things. And not even output them to a chest. No, but yeah, but I want them taking everything. I want these taking everything from the buffer chest. So, yeah, so we do need to do that. Okay, and then I can dump this. Okay, yeah. Hey, Shaggy Man. Yeah, the difference between a buffer chest and, well, a buffer chest is kind of like a combination of a provider chest and a requester chest. But here's the difference. A blue requester chest like this one, whatever material is stored inside of this chest is not seen by the rest of the bot network. So that what that means is that once you put something in here, you can only get to it by pulling it out of this chest with an inserter. And the rest of the network can't see it. So, you know, if I had like 1,000 yellow belts in here, none of the other requester chests or anything would be able to see that there's 1,000 belts in there. And bots can only put things inside of requester chests. They can't take things out of it. And with the passive providers and active providers as well, you have a similar situation where the bots can take things out of them, but they can't put things into them.
Those items show when you bring up the logistics screen.
What's that?
Will the item show when you bring up the logistics screen? Press your L key.
Items in requester chests? No, they won't show up.
Okay.
They won't show up here. They're invisible to the network once they get placed inside. Okay. Now, passive providers, like I said, the bots can take things out, but they can't put things in. Passive providers are kind of like a storage chest, in that you can put things inside of them, and they're available to any of the bots on the network to go and grab stuff from the passive provider chest. But like I said, they can't put things inside. An active provider chest, which is the purple one, behaves similar to this, but anything you put in an active provider chest, the bots will go right away to pull it out. So an active provider chest wants to be empty all the time. So for example, if I have... Here, let me show you. Here's a storage chest. And we'll make an active provider here. And there's an active provider. Okay. So if I put something in the active provider chest, like let's put the fish in there. You see the bots will immediately go to empty the active provider, and they'll take it to wherever they can go. More bots will come here in a minute when their queue clears up. And in this case, they just moved it to storage because there's no other chests requesting it. So in a case like that, they'll put it into a storage chest. Right? And then a storage chest, bots can put things in and they can take things out, but you can't tell the bots what to put in a storage chest. Bots will just put stuff in storage, whenever they're carrying something and they don't have anywhere else to put it. They'll put it in a storage chest. So like if you deconstruct something, for example, the construction bots will try to put whatever they have into a storage chest or into a requester chest if somebody's setting it. Yeah, and you can put a filter on a storage chest. So if you want a storage chest to only contain a certain item, you can do that, and then no other items will be allowed to go in. There might be some cases for that too. I usually don't micromanage my storage chests like that. I just throw down a bunch and let the bots do whatever they want with them. But that's just me. Now the buffer chest, we're kind of taking the long way around to answer this question. The buffer chest can do both. So with a buffer chest, you can give it a request. So it'll ask the bot network to fill it with at least this quantity of stuff. But bots can also take things out of a buffer chest. So on a requester chest, you can see there's a check mark down here to request from buffer chests. So if that's checked, then that requester chest will be able to pull stuff out of buffer chests. All right. Now, why are we using these buffer chests? Well, the reason is, as an example, the contents of the buffer chest are visible to the rest of the logistics network. So, for example, if I press L, I can see 26 transport belts here, and those are the ones that are in here. Okay. And so what'll happen there is, in this case, I've got yellow belts. So anytime I'm out and maybe I upgrade a bunch of yellow belt to red, now I'm going to have stacks and stacks of yellow belts. And I would rather that this red belt machine use up those extra yellow belts rather than make new ones. So I can come in here, I can dump them out. They'll go into the buffer chest, and as long as this buffer chest has at least 45, it's not going to request any more from this one, so I won't produce any more. So this is a good way to set it up so that you recycle old components. To make a long story short.
Now, will that take stuff, like if you dump stuff, let's say you had a bunch of yellow belts and you threw them in your trash on your personal logistics setup, would it then go to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll go to, I think the priority, let's see, for requests, I don't know if I think the priority is to go to requester chests first, and then and then to buffer chests, and then to storage chests if there's no other request. Yeah. So buffer chests are the only ones that are two-way. And you could, I mean, really, you could use them just about anywhere that you would use a requester chest, but with the requester chest, sometimes you want exclusive ownership of the contents of this chest for this machine, you know. Whereas with the buffer chests, stuff can get taken out of it, and it could even get taken out so much that it starves the machine you're trying to feed with it. So that's why you might not necessarily want to use those everywhere. Okay, and I probably should have some storage in here as well. So I will throw down, whoops, a few storage chests. All right, let's grab more lasers. Yeah, Belita, that would be awesome, man. Next time we find ourselves in the same town, we'll have to get together. Okay. Yeah, more laser turrets. I could see a couple of them got placed down already, so now they got a couple hundred more, and we're only short by 47 more. Alright, so now let me see if I can work out a way to get stuff in. Alright, so we got the robot mall started. Lasers, I'll say that we're done. But I have to figure out a way to get stuff in and out of here. Alright, so how do I do that? How do I figure out what I need out here and put it in there?
Did you do that circuit connection tech for the Factorissimo?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. The problem is I'm not sure. I don't know of any way to send a signal or to generate a signal that tells me what my logistics network wants. Unless I enter it manually. I mean, maybe that's the only way I can do it. Right, because ideally what I would like to have happen is I paste down some stuff out here, and I would like a requester chest or a provider chest, or I would like to send a signal to the mall that automatically tells it what is missing out here. So like this 47, these 47 turrets, for example. I would like to be able to send a signal in here that says put 47 turrets outside. But I don't know if there, I don't think there's any way to do that.
I think from a RoboPort inside, you could find out what your supply inside is just by connecting a circuit wire and then putting it on whatever connection that you're going to do, either power pole or
Yeah.
in this case, their little thing that they provide for that.
Yeah, I can see what's in here and send that signal outside, and vice versa.
And then outside, you put a constant combinator putting negative numbers of how much you want. And it works just like the LTN does. You know, your negative number is your demand, positive numbers is the supply.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a mod that'll do that. Let me look it up. So I'm going to Google Factorio mod, logistics demand. Logistic request manager. What does that do? Oh, okay. No, that's not it. Logistic signals. Ah, here's one. Provide signals about unfulfilled logistic requests in a network. Here, I'm going to put a link to this. What did you post above, Abuelita? Were you trying to paste a link? Hang on a second. I know there's a way that I can allow you to paste a link. How do I do that? Is it permit? Crud. Can you put it in Discord? I don't remember the commands to do that stuff. And I don't think any I don't know if any of my mods are on right now.
Yeah, C Black posted a photo of his breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's not I don't think he's going to help me with that. Anyway, if you guys are aware of a mod that will give us that signal that we need, let me know. But like I said, I'm looking at this one right now. Logistic signals. Says provide circuit network signals about items missing to fulfill requests within a logistic network. Takes into account deliveries currently being processed. That sounds like it's precisely what I want, doesn't it?
Sounds like.
Okay. Well, I think I need to get that mod put in here because that'll do what I want it to do. And in fact, that may become necessary later on when we're trying to build the final version of the base with the recursion, because we'll need to, well, I don't know. I guess the other way is to do it manually, where I just make a constant combinator and just put in whatever I want to have out here. That would be the method that would force me to work within the current confines of the game. Or we could do the mod that will make it somewhat automatic. Here's some more turrets. Yeah. So how should we do it? Okay, I'm just reading about Abuelita's breakfast. The problem with the mod approach is the layers. Yeah, you would have to do that on each layer, right?
Yep.
I mean, we don't have to use it. But I think for our purposes right now, I want to be able to get stuff outside so that I don't have to walk inside this building every time I want stuff delivered to me if I'm working outside of it. Yeah, okay. So let's save this. Let's go to mods, install, and we're looking for logistic signals. That's the one. Install, confirm, wait for that to load. And I think this will be a good time for me to take a quick break. I'll run a commercial. I'm going to go get some more coffee, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. All right, see y'all soon. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Let's load this up. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Oh, I noticed we finished artillery. And we're doing uranium ammo now. That's nice. Okay. So now I guess there ought to be a special combinator or two. Unfulfilled request detector. Alright, let's make one of those. And see what that gives us. Okay, can't operate it. I guess that makes sense. Let's hook up a wire. Nothing so far. Okay, so let's try. Okay. Turn off my bots. Oh, well, shouldn't I be able to see... I should be able to see those 20 laser turrets, right? Provide signals for all items that are requested within the logistics network, but are not present. I think it seems like maybe it only works with chests. Let's try that. Okay. Okay. Well, it works with chest requests, but not with construction bot requests. Alright, and now that disappears. And it looks like there's one for player requests, too. Let's see how that one works. Actually, I don't need to hook it up to anything. Alright, so let's say I'm requesting 500 belts. Do I have to hook it up? Oh. Right. It's because I already have 500 belts. There we go. Okay. Yeah, now we can see it. I don't want 800 circuits. Okay. Did I decide to space block, even though I hate space? I don't hate space.
Just not a fan of space exploration.
Right, yeah. Okay. Well, alright, well, this will do some of what I want. Okay, so we can use that. Let's see here. Oh, and the bots are taking all my extra circuits and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those. Seems like I need more charging in here, doesn't it?
Yeah, you definitely do. Dollies need the crystal.
Sleeping Pirates 30. How are you? All right, let's make roboports in here. I think that'd be a good idea. Okay. Which mod is the most hard recipe for you? I would say probably Angel's mods and Bob's mods. It's probably the hardest. And space exploration is also difficult, in my opinion. Okay. So if I'm going to get stuff out, let's start with the player request thing. So we'll have a player request detector. Actually, let's have both. And unfulfilled request detector. And then we can put a couple of buffer chests. And then I think we could just link these all together. Wait a minute. No. Alright, so I do want to link those together, but I want to pass the signal to the building. Alright, so where do I connect? I know I did the research for signals. I'm just not sure how to connect it. Here we go. Special entities, okay. Don't use too many of them. Okay. Ah, here we go. Factory circuit connector, input and output. Hatch chili hamburger or hot dog? Okay, well, I don't think I've ever had a Hatch green chili hot dog, but I do eat green chili cheeseburgers pretty regularly, and those are pretty awesome, but I'm sure it would be great on a hot dog as well. Alright, okay, I'll put the input here. And then, well, we just put the output there. Alright, let's try it. That's output. Oh no, I want the input. Yeah, I don't know how this works. Maybe I need one of each on both sides anyway. Yeah, I'm having a real hard time hearing you.
Okay. Okay.
I guess I have to connect it to this. No, I can't do that. Alright. So, let's give it a signal, just so I can try to get this working here. I'll make a constant combinator. We'll put it right there, and I'll just give it There. We'll give it that signal. So that hopefully we can see what's going on. Okay, so I don't see that signal on either one of these. Where do I hook up the circuit? There? No. There? No. Oh, maybe it needs to go here. Let's try that. Alright. Connector input. Where the chest is. Okay. So do I need to put like the combinator there? How do I connect the dang thing? See, this is the kind of thing that makes me want to save and start playing another game. Input output pipes. Okay. Alright, yeah, so let's put this input there. Alright. Input, and then this has to be an output. Okay, there we go. Alright. So let's set a signal. Connect that. Connect that. There we go. Okay, so that signal's in. Okay. So I think with these three combinators, we should be fine, right? So one is going to detect from requester chests. One is going to request player. This one is going to request requests that I have. This one will detect requests from chests. And this one, I can just put in manual signals. Okay, and then that'll pass the signal up here. And then I can have a requester chest next to it. We can connect that signal to that and tell this to set requests. Okay. And then we'll run that into a, well, it could be a storage chest, or it could be, let's make it a provider chest. Yeah, we'll make it a passive provider chest on the output side. And do we set it to balance mode or output mode? I think I want output mode. Right? Okay. Let's give it a shot. What should we ask for? Let's ask for... See, I have too much stuff already. What do I want? Oh, let's ask for some roboports.
Ask for some extra lasers, turrets.
Yeah. Yeah, how many lasers we missing? Alright, there's a roboport. Yeah, we need 20 lasers out here. Let's put that in here.
See, I thought there was a way to detect those kinds of things just connecting a circuit wire to a roboport. No?
Yeah, I would have thought. Okay. Now, one potential issue is that, well, here the request was over fulfilled, and now there's still stuff sitting in there. Okay, and there's my lasers. Okay, and then I can turn the request off. Okay, so this basically works. Ah, ghost scanner. Thank you, Donlek. Yeah, you know what, Abuelita, I'm thinking maybe we start doing some Portal 2 at the end of the stream here. I'll play this until we hit the 2-hour mark, and then I think we're going to switch over and play some Portal 2 for a little bit. Okay, so Ghost Scanner is the other mod that we want. So let me search for that. Mod Portal. Ghost Scanner. Ah, from Optera. Okay. Alright, we're going to load another mod. Ghost Scanner. Yeah, that's from Optera. What he does a lot of really good mods. Let me look at his page on the portal. Oh yeah, he does LTN, loaders, inventory sensor. Yeah, Optera's got a lot of great mods. But yeah, the one that you guys probably know the most is Logistic Train Network. Alright. Hey, Ailsazakt. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. But hello. Okay. Fish taco or carnitas taco? Yes. Los dos. It's hard. Yeah. You can't choose between those two. Alright, let's hook up the ghost scanner as well. Okay, look at this. What is that green signal? I probably should have read more about what this does.
Everything that's on your ghost plan.
Yeah, what's that 32 though? That's what I don't know. Output signal 6. So that means I still have 6. That means I still have 6 laser turrets ghosted somewhere? Ah, yeah, it does mean that. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's try this again. I'm going to turn off my personal roboports. And if I do that, that makes those machines show up. They're not going to come out because I'm not making them in there. Okay, let's do something else. Let's do that. And there are the belts. Oh, this is nice.
Nice.
Okay. And then if I do that, then the request goes away. Okay. Now this is getting pretty interesting. I have a lot of yellow ammo. Here, let's, I'm going to take that yellow ammo to the red ammo production place. Oh, you know what? I bet that was running low because of the copper shortage. Alright, so I'll just put half of it in there. And I'll put half of it in there. Yeah, and we can automate that too, by the way, at some point.
Yep.
Or actually, we can just get rid of that altogether and make it in the mall instead. Okay. 32. Yeah, I need to figure out what that green signal means. So I'm reading the description. Reads Cliff's explosives. Reads number of logistics cells. Reads number of logistics cells. Is that what that 32 is? 32 cells. What does that mean? What are logistics cells? I guess that's just the number of roboports. Right, see here, 32 cells. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's the number of roboports, basically. It's probably what that is.
Look at your personal one. It should show 1 cell.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think this is me, right? Yeah. 1 cell, 32 cells. Inside here it says it's 12 cells. 4, 8, 10, 12. Okay. And it says that you can configure that. I don't think I need that. So let's...
I don't know why the number of cells would be important for you to fulfill logistics requests, though. I don't know why they...
Yeah. Let me turn that off. So we'll turn off show cell count, just so we don't get any extraneous signals. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think this is going to work quite well. You know, and the other thing that we could do, because we do get some excess out here, maybe I should change this to an active provider. And then it'll put it into storage rather than keeping it in this chest, because we want to keep this chest clear, right? So I'm going to change that to an active provider. Where's it going? Oh, it's going to my other storage location. All right. I'm going to get rid of that storage location. And we'll set up our storage out here instead. I think I also want to get ore eraser so I can get rid of some of this iron ore out here. But anyway, in the meantime, set up some more roboports. What were you saying?
I hate dealing with ores underneath builds and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Bugs me to death.
Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it?
It just seems like a waste.
Let's see. What do I need to build another one of those? A little bit of steel. Okay. Let's see. And now they're not connected to anything, but we can fix that. No, we need that. Okay, there we go. Oh, let's see. Chicken mole or cochinita pibil. My preference is cochinita pibil, personally. I do like good mole, but it's not my favorite. What about you? What are your preferences? Okay, things are looking better here. We don't see so many bots crowding around the roboports. I think I do need to check my power, though, because... yeah. Let's not look at the power anymore. Yeah, we need to do something about that. I've got lots of light oil. So we could start making solid fuel. Let's do that. Let me add that to the to-do list. Okay, I already got more smelting, so I think I'm going to turn that off for now. Let's add solid fuel. more power.
Planning to do nuclear, it might not be a bad idea to go mine that uranium and get Covrex started.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm... I want to get some more power up and running quickly, and also have a way to get rid of the light oil to begin with, and then... Yeah, and then we need to start getting nuclear power set up. Unfortunately for me, nuclear power means that we're going to have to go outside of our walls. But I do have artillery, so we can also start doing artillery. So let's add that as well. In fact, let's do artillery first and then nuclear power, because the artillery will help us clear space. Right? But short term we do... I'll turn that off. Short term we do more, more steam power. But we'll do that with solid fuel rather than coal. Let's see how our lasers are doing. I'd like to witness an attack. Here, let's go over here and we'll generate one. I still have yellow ammo. Okay, that works pretty well. Alright, good. Yeah, I think the wall's looking good. Yeah, I do need to upgrade me guns here. There we go. And let's get some grenades on the hotbar. Okay, and then we can... Let's start populating our requests here. So I always want to have 200 rounds of ammo. I think I always want to have... Well, I'm not making grenades in the mall yet, but we'll put the request in. I always want to have some grenades. And let's do Power Armor Mk3 as well. That's something that we'll want to do soon. Let's do that after... Whoops. In fact, we'll do that. We'll do more power. We'll do Power Armor Mk3. Then we'll do artillery, and then we'll do nuclear power. Abuelita favorite items at dim sum. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with what the options are. Although I don't need that one. Okay, so this is saying we need gun turrets. Alright, let's start making gun turrets in here. Yeah. And in this case, at this point it's just... Well, I guess we should do... Yeah, let's do 100. I was going to say at this point we just need replacements, but I am going to need them for the... I'm going to need them for... What was I going to say? For the mining outposts. Alright, and let's make some more gear machines. And we'll do those up here, close to where the iron is. That's actually better than making them down here. Less travel for the bots. Okay. Well, I think we made a lot of progress. I'm pretty happy with this setup. I like this. as a way to get stuff out of here. I think the other thing that we can do is figure out a way to send stuff in. Like for example, to send in stuff that we have in storage out here to the outside. I think that'll be nice to have. What was that?
Should work the same way in reverse, right?
Yeah, I would think so. And maybe we need more iron coming in here. Well, no maybe about it. We need more iron coming in here. Let's give it another line. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, let's switch gears. Let's play some Portal 2. Are trains and tracks safe from biters? No, they're not. They will get attacked. They don't typically attack tracks unless they've already been triggered to start killing stuff, and then if there are tracks in the area,
They'll attack whatever.
yeah, then they'll do that.
Well, Duplex, thanks for the chat. I'm going to bow out. It is lunchtime here in Dallas, and I'm going to troubleshoot this.
Okay. Yep. Hang on a second. This is really loud and I can't hear anything. Sorry, but yeah, thanks for connecting. Have a good lunch. We'll catch you next time.
Y'all too. Yep.
All right. Let's turn down the volume here. Or here, I'll turn down the music. But we'll turn up the master so that because we're going to want to hear all the dialogue. That might even be a little too loud. Yeah, we'll try that. That's still too loud, I think. Okay. Video. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. New game. Let's do this.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise.
Okay.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor.
I guess it's a
Good.
tutorial.
This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated.
Oh, I
if
do.
you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now, please return to your bed.
This game is hilarious. Man, I got a little too much light here. Hang
You
on.
have been in suspension for 9999999. This courtesy call is to
Hello?
inform you
Anyone
that
in
all
there?
test subjects should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
center immediately. Any test subject
Are you
not emerging
gonna
from
open the
suspension
door
at this time
at any
will be
time?
assumed to have exercised his or her rights to
Hello?
remain in...
Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Well, don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right? Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you.
Uh-oh.
You all right down there? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension.
Look at the
now,
bed.
You've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarm, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying at all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Apple.
Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through? Have I got enough space? Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's gonna ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive, alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
Yeah, I think it might be too. It says docking station.
Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time. There we go. Now, I'll be honest, you are probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet. But, at least you're a good jumper. Good luck!
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
Oh,
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties due to circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support.
All right,
so that
let's go.
science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
All right, so there we can see myself.
Cube and button-based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency. If
Yep.
cube and button-based testing caused this emergency, don't worry. The odds of this happening twice are very slim.
There we go.
Please note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it.
Material Emancipation Grill. Alright. First level complete. Right on.
If
How you doing,
feel
Lanesta?
liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples.
I'm going to reduce the volume again just a bit here. It's like sometimes it gets loud enough to the point that
You are simply
it's hard for me to
experiencing
talk.
a rare reaction in which the Material Emancipation Grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Ah, the ear tubes. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Alright, let's see what happens when we push this button. That opens a portal there. Okay, so I can go in. Alright, we need a cube to put on that button. And the cube is in there. Alright, so we go in here, we get the cube. We come out. We press that button. And put the cube there. And that should get us out. Oh, and then I hit this button.
Good. Because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will invite you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
This is Portal 2. We're just starting it. Hey, Osiris.
If the Earth is currently governed by a manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Hey, you made it! There should be a portal device on that podium over there. I can't see it though. Oh!
Whoops.
Hello? Can you see the portal gun?
I did see it.
So, are you alive? That's important. Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant. Go
Oh,
team.
that's cool.
See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Okay. So for anybody who hasn't played this game before, the key mechanic here is you have this gun that creates portals. Well, right now I can only create one side of the portal, so... But eventually you can create both, and that allows you to do lots of interesting things.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids.
Okay, like
Rest
this.
assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
Okay, and then we can open one up there.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
Yeah, I love this game too. Yeah, and the AI is hilarious. Our adjust. Yeah, it's awesome. Always happy to fire this up every once
This
in a
next
while.
test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in
Oh,
3,
thank goodness.
2, 1.
Okay, I need a cube over here. I enjoyed that smooth jazz. That was awesome. Okay, so now we're going to need 2 cubes, I guess. There's one. Yeah, we need both. Okay, so to get that one, let's see, we can do this. Let me do that. Okay, so there's one cube. And there is another one. Whoops. I'm not too good with placing cubes.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Okay, so there's that one there. I can put a hole here, and then we fall through, and then we can get up.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Let's see. I can't get through there. Alright, yeah, and you can, as you can tell, you can only create the portals on... There are some surfaces that you can't create portals on. Alright, so... we'll need to activate those stairs. Getting up there was probably good. Yeah, see, there's the cube over there. To release the cube, we need to push this button. Okay, cube number 1. And what does this one do? Will that launch a cube? I think it will launch a cube. And this one's going to release... Maybe this one releases a cube. Alright, so what if I do this? Cube goes in there. It'll come flying out of that. Okay, my timing was off a little bit. Let's try that one first. There we go.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
Hey, Silver and Fox. Yeah, this is definitely not Factorio. We were playing Factorio for the first 2 hours. And decided to do this for a little bit.
This next test applies the principles of momentum to movement through portals. If the laws of physics no longer apply in the future, God help you.
Yeah, good point. Let me fix that. Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks, Silver and Fox. I updated the stream description. Okay. Let's see what we got here. How do I get that cube out? Oh, okay. If I get up there, then I can shoot a portal down underneath it and have it drop. Yeah, so we need to launch ourselves over there. And we can do that like this. And then we get the cube. And then we'll do the same thing again, holding the cube.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility amid the ruins of civilization, welcome. And remember, testing is the future, and the future starts with you.
Yeah, we need to do lots of testing. Okay, let's see here. So there's a cube. There's a button in there someplace. Jump portal down there. Where do I need to launch myself? Over that way. Okay, so let's throw a portal there. Okay. There's my cube, and I need to get over there. So let's do the next one, like right there. Okay. All right, and then yeah, same thing again. Let me just move this over a little bit.
Good work getting this
Awesome.
far, future starter. That said, if you are simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in such a way that the future should not start with you, please return to your primitive tribe and send back someone better qualified for testing.
I think the future should start with me. Why not?
To ensure that sufficient power remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Hey! Oi, oi! I'm up here!
Oh, there he
brilliant.
is.
You did find a portal gun! Do you know what? It just goes to show, people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Come on through.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's...
Come on through to the other side.
There we go.
Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's high. It's too high, isn't it, really, that? All right, going on 3 just gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch... Ow! Ow. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Plug me into that stick on the wall over there, yeah? And I'll show you something. You'll be impressed by this. Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Can you just turn around for a second? Alright, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. While your back was turned. Pick me up. Let's get out of here. And off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on, then. Where are we going?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail, actually. Oh, no. Yes, hello, no, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving. probably ought to bring you up to speed on something right now. In order to escape, we're going to have to go through her chamber. And she will probably kill us, if she's awake.
Gladys.
Okay, I'm going to lay my cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go in there. She's off. She's off. Don't panic over. She's off. All fine. On we go. There she is. What a nasty piece of work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have believed either. Apparently this
It was
human
me.
escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch anything.
Alright, what am I supposed to do? Ah, there we go.
Okay, down these stairs. Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Okay. Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous. Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend it. Ah! I've just done it again. This is the main breaker room. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand? Can you see it anywhere? I can't see it anywhere.
No.
Tell you what, plug me in and I'll turn the lights on. Let there be light. That's, God. I was quoting God. Oh, look at that! Turning. Ominous. But probably fine, as long as it doesn't start, moving up. Now. Escape pod. It's moving up. Okay, no, don't worry. I've got it. This should slow it down. No, makes it go faster. Uh-oh.
Power up initiated.
Okay, don't panic. All right, stop panicking. I can still stop this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's a password. Okay, it's fine.
I can't get out.
Not a problem. C. Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
I don't. Okay. Listen. All right, new plan.
We're in trouble.
Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been?
Good.
I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Oh no! No! Oh no! Ah!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science. You monster.
Okay.
I will say, though, that since you went to all the trouble of waking me up, you must really, really love to test. I love it too. There's just one small thing we need to take care of first.
All right. Guess we got to do some more testing. She's so creepy. We both said a lot of things that you're going to regret.
Here we are, the Incinerator Room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times.
No, I've played it before. But this is my first time playing it since 2013, apparently. Does anybody want some cubes?
There it is. Hold on. There. Good. You have a dual portal device. There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Here, let me get that for you. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever. You know, if you'd done that to somebody else, they might devote their existence to exacting revenge. Luckily, I'm a bigger person than that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me. But the important thing is you're back, with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
Okay.
Sorry about the mess. I've really let the place go since you killed me. By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first, simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
Okay, let's see. We do that and that. Alright. Now, how do I get over there? Oh, okay. Let's try this.
Not bad. I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself, though. We have a lot of tests to do.
Okay. How do I get this thing to go up? So I need to get up there. I'm gonna have to launch myself, I think. Oh, yeah, let's get the laser thing turned on again. There we go. There we go. So the first part of it, there's a lot of narration and stuff to set things up, and then
This next test involves Discouragement Redirection cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner.
Discouragement Redirection cubes. Oh, okay. That's that thing. It's like a lens, so that we can move the lasers, redirect the lasers. So I need to get that laser. Let me get on the other side here. I want that laser to go there. Okay, and then... Oh, okay. Need to put the cube there. There we go.
Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
So far, so good. I wonder what the speedrun record
Don't
is for
let
this.
that horrible person thing discourage you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any better, science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep.
Okay. Let's see here. So I got 2 lasers. What does that one do? Okay, I guess we need both of these to open the door. There's a prism up there, which I guess we'll probably need. Yeah, for sure we'll need. Whoops. Okay. That's convenient. Let's get back up there. That's better. Alright. And then this one. Put one there. And one.
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to congratulate you on beating the odds and somehow managing to
57
pack all
minutes?
of your
Holy
pounds.
crap. That's fast.
One moment.
Especially since you have to
You're
wait for like all
navigating
this
these test
stuff.
chambers faster than I can build them, so feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
All right. All right. So laser goes there. Let's get out of the way. Is that going to continue moving? Yeah. Okay. Let's go over there. What does this do? Oh, this gives me a cube. Okay, and where is the cube required? Oh, I know. I'm going to wait for that platform to get over here. And then we'll interrupt it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I need to set this up again. The orange portal is there, blue portal there. Grab the cube. Oop, jump.
I'll
Oh,
give you
jeez.
credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
Whoever wrote the dialogue is brilliant. Thank you.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faithplate. It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck.
Okay. Alright, this gives me a cube, yeah? Okay. So I'm going to have to grab it. Alright.
Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting. Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faceplates. Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Okay. See, I don't remember any of these things, so... let's see. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay. So we're going to want to fly through the air. So I need that to launch me this way. Alright. So I started over there.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
Alright, let's try that again. Here comes a cube. Where do I put this thing? Over there. Oh, okay. Oops. Alright.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
She's a little bitter.
Did you know that people
We'll get over
with
it.
guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises? I'm sorry. I don't know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact. Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that before you could complete the test? I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one. Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Oh well. We have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them.
Okay. let's see. How am I going to get over there? Okay. I need to do the jump thing. Okay, so I think we got to get over here first. Good. Now I need the cube. How do I get the cube? I guess I should have gotten the cube first. Okay. There. Now I don't have to carry it. Alright, and then we do the same thing over there.
Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area. This one is broken. Don't take anything with you.
How do I get that cube out of here? I don't think I can get the cube out of here. Can I? Oh. No, I can't. I don't think I can. Because if I pick that up, then this door is going to close again. Is there any other cube? There is another cube. Isn't there? Oops. Okay. No, no more cubes. I have to get back up there now. Yeah, she is a mean toaster, isn't she?
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
Okay.
Oh no, the turbines again. I have to go. Wait, this next test does require some explanation. Let me give you the fast version. There, if you have any questions, just remember what I said in slow motion. Test on your own recognizance. I'll be right back.
Alright, let's see. Where do we need the laser to go? Over there. Okay, so I think lasers can go through the grid, right? Yeah. Alright, what did that do for me? Now... Oh, is that it? Yeah, that is it. Okay. That was easy. I don't think I'm going to beat the record. But we're burning through this pretty good. We'll do a couple more. And then we can finish it up another time. Okay.
Hey, it's me! I'm okay.
Well, I'm back. The aerial faceplate in here is sending a distress signal. You broke it, didn't you? There. Try it now.
Believe what happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was done.
This plate must not be calibrated to someone of your generousness. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy. Try it now.
Alright. So it's going to try to shoot me up there.
Bird, right? Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
Okay. Alright, so we need to get a laser over here. And for that I need a cube. So I need to get that button. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can use this thing again. Okay. How do I get over there? Blue portal there. Alright. Go jump again. Okay. Alright, so now we want the laser to go through this wall, which we can do like that. Ouch. Okay. Now we have to get up there. Okay, so to get up there, I need to jump that thing.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
Like an eagle piloting a blimp. That's hilarious. Alright, one more.
Enjoy this next test. I'm going to go to the surface. It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a cube. I might be able to fly over there. I'm not sure. Well, let's see where this thing takes me. Okay. Yeah, that's not very helpful. Alright. Let's see if I can fly over. There we go. Oh. Let's see. Is that helpful? Yeah, a little bit. Now what? Oh, okay. Now I jump again. Okay. Now we need to get the laser to hit that thing. Which means I need to get that cube out of the way. There we go. Okay, now I have a lens. Well, before I jump down there, what do I want to do with this? Whoops. Oh, yeah, I don't want to be in here. Probably take this with me. Okay. Now where do I want that laser to go? Oh yeah, in there. There we go. Okay, so now I should be able to, whoops. Now if I do the jump, I should go all the way through. Yeah, jeez.
Well, you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
Alright. I think that's going to do it for today, guys. I'll save this here. Alright. Well, thanks a lot, guys. That was fun. We'll see y'all next time. Until then, let's see if any of our friends are streaming. Nilaus is playing Rift Breaker. Oh, Anti-Elites is playing Factorio. Let's raid Anti-Elites. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see y'all next time. Have a good one. Take care.